Aquarius, to your February 2023 reading. And thanks so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings to all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comment section below. Now, before you ask your question, put new subscriber, and that way I know that you will be getting that more in-depth reading. For everyone else who is already a subscriber, who doesn't want to subscribe but has a question, please ask your question in the comment section below and I'll give you a yes or a no answer, and or whatever short message comes out. But remember, new subscriber, if you write that before your question, you will get that more in-depth reading. Now, let's get into this month's reading. Happy birthday to all you Aquarians born in February. Now, this month, this is looking like an interesting reading. Now, you've got a few people showing up here in your reading. And just to start off with, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I've used this particular deck. It's the Mystic Tarot deck here. And this is a very, very old deck. And I used to use this deck only for me. No one else. I didn't do other people's readings, or maybe I've done a few family members with this deck because it's so old. But this was my deck. And when I would shuffle my cards, in this particular deck, I always said to myself, if an ace comes out reversed, then that means the answer is no. So I don't normally read reverse cards. All my cards are upright in this particular deck and in all my decks, unless, of course, something falls out like this specifically. I'm getting a message here and it's telling me the answer is no to a particular question that you may have in the back of your mind. But you start out the energy with the Queen of Swords, and this is very much a little bit your energy here, Aquarius. This is non-gender specific, so queens don't mean this is related to females or males. This is just the energy that we're talking about here. And the Queen of Swords traditionally would be the card that represents a Libra. But here, this is air energy. This is clarity. This is you looking at things and being able to communicate very well in regard to certain issues that you have that you need to discuss. This is about someone, if this is a person in your life, this is someone that is quite balanced, can give you quite an honest, very upfront answer or response or communication to any question that you may have. They don't hold back, so to speak. They hold the emotion. They don't have that emotion wrapped up in communication. It's just straightforward information that they're giving you here that's going to be very important or very significant. And I actually feel like this is going to be quite lovely information because you've got the sun here, and this is beautiful, loving, happy, warm, successful news that could be coming in for you. Now, I feel like if this is you, and this is, as I said, you're very familiar with this energy, this is air energy, you are going to be the one that is really shining a light in the lives of other people in February. You're going to be very helpful, very communicative, and you're going to be able to express yourself in quite a good way as well. Quite a clear, very understandable way, and very, very great communication here. Now, the Queen of Swords is also card that talks about you having to balance out certain parts of your life here. I feel this is all this, as I said, represents the card of Libra, and that is the scales. And that always, whenever scales are coming up here, this is talking about you balancing things out. Now, this could be you balancing out your spirituality and your emotions, or the work side of you, or balancing out the way you think about something as opposed to the way others here might be thinking about them. So there could be just you balancing out certain areas of your life here as well. Now, as I said, the Sun card here is shining its beautiful, radiant light. And I feel like for some of you, this is well looked for energy. This is a card of successes coming in for you. Now, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. This has come out reversed. So this, as I said, if you've got a question, particularly about love, this could be no. The answer of no. Now, I feel like for some of you, there is some energy here around your relationships or a love situation where there's been a lot of heartbreak, a lot of betrayal here. And if this is a question about you perhaps getting back with an ex or something, I feel like the answer here is definitely no. But again, we have free will here, so you are able to choose what's going on. Now, if you've got a question about someone in your relationship perhaps having a third party relationship here, the answer again is no. I don't feel like there is a third party involved here if you are worried about something like that. Now, for some of you, I feel like there is a bit of conflict here. This can be internal conflict, mental conflict that you are having with yourself. This could be with another person. Now, you've got the Queen of Wands showing up here. This is fiery energy. This is a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries here. I would normally read this card as Leo, but this is a general reading here. So for a few of you, you may be in conflict with someone that is one of these signs. Now, this is almost like nothing serious, but you've almost come to a bit of a stalemate in if you've been arguing or if there's been a disagreement with someone. Now, I always talk about star signs and what the cards represent, but it's more about the character of the person that the cards are describing. So this could be someone that is quite warm, quite fiery, quite determined in your life. They are the sort of person that lights up a room as well. People are attracted to them. And there could be this kind of energy here where you are stuck in a stalemate situation. You're both not agreeing. You could potentially be butting heads with this person and things aren't moving forward. And it does require a decision here for things to change for you. And again, if this is a yes or no to a decision, the answer, again, that Ace of Pentacles could potentially be no. But look, we have free will, Aquarius, so you do what you feel is best. You know, these are just pieces of card, ink on card. It can't dictate your life, so you make the decision here. But I'm just telling you what messages are coming through. Now, again, you've got some quite spiritual energy here with the Hierophant. Now, there could be, I'm getting this message through here that you are either thinking that there is a betrayal going on here in a relationship, or you could potentially be the one that is having to choose about two people in a relationship here as well. But the Hierophant here is a card of marriage. So when I see the card of marriage next to that Three of Swords, I'm feeling like for some of you, you may have been betrayed in a marriage, or certainly feeling like that, thinking like that. But the Sun is here and it's right above that Three of Swords. So I feel like although some of you may still be carrying the hurts of the past here, the Sun is really shining its light and healing any kind of negativity that you have been carrying here. But again, you know, the Hierophant is a card about higher learning. It's about institutions, the institution of, you know, universities, education, you know, educational institutions, business institutions like corporate structures. This is religious institutions here, and spirituality, spiritual beliefs. So there could be some of you that may be feeling a little bit betrayed by one of these institutions that you may be involved in, whether it's, you know, your university studies, whether it's your marriage, whether it's your church, your gods, whoever. There may be feeling like you have been a bit let down or a bit hurt by a situation that has arisen within one of these structures in your life. But as I said, the Sun here is really telling me that things are going to be okay for you. And it does require a choice here, Aquarius, because the Lovers card is showing up. And the Lovers card obviously does mean exactly what it is. You may be involved in a wonderful, beautiful new relationship that is coming into your life. Now, for some of you, if you're already in a happy, wonderful relationship, this could be a business relationship as well, a business partnership. But I feel like there is a decision here about which way you need to go, which way you want to go, which way is best for you. And again, if you are tossing up between something, remember that Ace of Pentacles is saying no to a particular choice if you are having if you're tossing up between two here, particularly if it's two people. Perhaps just don't get yourself into that situation, Aquarius. But if you are already in that one, yeah, there could be the answer is no here. But now the Queen of Wands, this often talks about that fiery warmth, and it's asking you to take on some of this energy as well. Allow some passion and some creativity come into your life in February, Aquarius, because you can often be stuck in your head a little bit. You are an air sign, you are swords, you are all about communication, your thoughts, your mind. So allow that to really encompass your intuition in February, and use your intuition a lot to help you in any decision that you may be needing to make. If you are in this kind of stalemate situation where you're not sure which way to go, whether you should give in, keep fighting, you're kind of stuck here, use your intuition, use that passionate side of you, that creative side of you, to think of solutions as well to help you through this situation. Now, your final card here from the Gateway Oracle deck is Awakening Ancient Wisdom. And sorry, I'm just taking the book out here and it's the box has fallen here. But Awakening Ancient Wisdom. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory, but I love to read the messages here and the meanings from the book as well. Now, the affirmation for this particular card is deep inner knowing is emerging within me. Now, the meaning of this card is The wisdom of the ages dwells within you. It is arising now. The chalice of wisdom is being offered to you. Pay attention to the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Profound enlightenment is growing within you, even if you are not aware of it. The universe wants you to know the wisdom of your ancestors, your predecessors, and all of history exists deep within you. An inner portal is opening at this sacred information, and as this sacred information is yours. I do apologize for that. Now, you have always possessed innate knowledge, but at this juncture, simply by being still, you are able to access it with even greater perception. You are a wise being, and your wisdom is very supportive and helpful to others. Now, this is so connected with that Hierophant card, Aquarius. You are really doing a bit of soul searching and getting more in touch with that spiritual side of you. And I feel like this in a way is connected with that Queen of Wands as well, where it's asking you to really tap into that deep intuitive inner knowing that you have to solve any issues that you may be having regarding conflict here, or a situation where you're going nowhere, you're feeling stuck. But you know, a lot of this is really, if there are questions about infidelity here, this is yours or someone else's in your life. You know, just remember to really think this through here. And if you are going to begin, if you are asking a question about beginning something new here, just remember that reversed pentacle there that is kind of advising the answer no. So have a wonderful month, Aquarius. Don't forget, take me up on my offer of a free mini reading if you are a new subby. And for everyone else, if you've got a question, please just ask your question. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Bye.